APHD right now. This one was brought up here a little bit ago over on investorshangout.com/live. I'm waiting for Jobham to let us know what was the price on what he brought this up to us at. We just haven't had a chance to take a look at this one just at that time. So we might have missed this one. But 0045 right now, look at that volume, guys. 116 million shares traded right now for 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Not bad for a record day, and a lot more to go. 0045 right now is going to be your current price. You guys are going to see a little bit of a resistance at, if we can get this one marked up, probably around, yeah, it looks like that 50. We can see that 50 pinned over here and here as well. So we're going to have some resistance at that 50. After that, my personal opinion, 6 could come just as quick. Off of that, as far as support levels, we're going to look at a support level around the 40 mark as well as 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, a buildup. Right here, we see this 1, 2, 3, and 4 down to that 30-day, and then that open and a beautiful move off of that 30-day. I mean, right here would have been one of those fakes, guys. I would have seen this right here. Yeah, it's going to run. It's going to run. Oh, maybe it's not. And then boom, right out of there. I would have not expected that to pull down, tap that 20 like that again off of that kind of move, and then just right off of that. Beautiful move again over here, called by Jobham. So shout out to him as always for bringing some really nice ones here. So I'll go ahead and hand this off to Joe, APHD. See what you have. Again, my personal opinion, I think that this one still has a lot of potential to keep going.
All right, so they had a press release today. It's IP Risk Controls Classy Docs releases structured data classification functionality. So Classy Docs unveiled significant new functionality that enables the classification of structured data sets, in addition to existing support for hundreds of file formats for unstructured data. The classification of the other half of every major enterprise's data set, structured data, completes the holistic view of data across the enterprise for IT administrators, security administrators, and governance compliance officers. In addition to our recent release of artificial intelligence services for classification, we are leveraging that investment to apply the same policies and selection criteria for structured databases, stated IP Risk Control and President Jason Remillard. We can use the same policy and classification set guided and trained by end users and data stewards directly to classify data within major database vendors. This supplements every security and compliance program, classifying what kind of data is where and who has access to it. Customers can now correlate this information with their existing compliance and policy systems. So Classy Docs is a leading data classification platform that enables end users and data stewards to actively participate in the process of classifying data sets in a user-friendly, efficient, and quick process that generally requires little to no end user training or education. Unstructured data classification has been available from its initial release, and now the solution is augmented with support for structured data sets across leading database vendors' technologies. So by exposing this additional data to interested parties, systems, people, and processes, we are opening a whole new realm of security posture information that may be used to make more intelligent, orchestrated security decisions. Add this to our existing SIEM integration and governance alert system that is built in. You have a classification platform that supports the entire security ecosystem and actively contributes to making existing investments less taxed, more reliable, and more importantly, more accurate, continues Remillard. It was the CEO. So the ability to classify data sets in myriad platforms with an accurate and up-to-date classification system is integral for any organization, healthcare, financial services, manufacturing, government, with private customer or financial information to protect. Classy Docs represents a departure from the regular approaches with its process of end-user adoption, simple and rapidly deployable architecture, and native integrations with leading SIEM, endpoint security, and governance and compliance toolsets. All right, so that's that right there. That's their press release today. which I'm Dave, you're more of a computer, so I'm guessing you probably understand that a lot more. I mean, these guys obviously have something to do with data, and these guys have this thing. Not really familiar with that kind of stuff. So, I mean, if you guys have an opinion on the company or you want to do more due diligence, computer systems and everything else, which obviously, if you watch the news in the last few months, you see obviously this is kind of important stuff. So if you want to do due diligence, go right over to that APHD board. From there, you'll see the company profile, the time it sales, the recent news, the filings, the financials, the buy rating. And as always, if you have an opinion on the company, feel free to share it with the tens of thousands of like-minded investors by posting right over there on that Appiphany Technologies Holdings Corp board on Investors Hangout. Especially if you guys could possibly, dummy it down for Joe to understand like what that press release meant.
All right, 0045 is when we start looking at this one. I just checked the chat over here on investorshangout.com/live, and Jobin brought this up at 3.7. So we're still up off of that. That's when he originally brought that up. We're going to be watching for that break up here, that break of that resistance level. Your high a day at 4.5 looks to be a little bit of a tipper there, 0.05. This one could go much higher. In my opinion, resistance at 4.55060, support at 4.035 and 30 and 20. APHD, if you follow the stock, make sure you hit that like. We would appreciate that. And subscribe if you haven't. That'd be cool. If you'd like to participate in our next live show, you can do so at investorshangout.com/live, is where we scan these hot stocks that you guys bring to us.